People, what's good? What's good? Salute to everybody, subscribers, those who watch with silent eyes. But y'all see the title: proper preparation prevents poor performance. Let me say that again. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. It sound like what it sound like. We got to get together within our growth and our development. We have to get it together when it comes to certain things in life. Anything that you want, you got to properly prepare for, or you're always going to have a piss poor performance at it. I don't care if it's a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But let's go in on that. You don't properly vet people. You know what I'm saying? You're just going with the flow. You're not asking, a lot of hard questions or the questions that you need to know dealing with a person. You don't ask those kind of questions. So you're going to have disaster within those things. You got to ask the necessary questions in life to get to where you want to go or get to know what you want to know. Do the knowledge on a lot of different things. Excuse me, I'm still getting over a little cold. But those things we have to do. If we don't plan, we plan to fail. And anything we do, you know what I'm saying? You have to perform when the lights come on. There's nobody holding your hand. There's nobody really can show you. They can tell you what you need to do, but you have to execute what needs to be done. It's been plenty of days. There's been many a days I haven't properly planned to execute whatever it is I'm doing. So right now, for instance, I'm fasting right now. 21-day fast. Abstaining from meats, sugars, added sugars rather, I should say. And no dairy. So with that being said, if I didn't mentally prepare, it would be disaster. I wouldn't even make it to 21 days. You have to properly prepare for things. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what it's in. Cooking, again, relationships, working, a slew of other things that you can think of. We need to be prepared for life. Some of us aren't being prepared for life. Some of us are learning on the fly. That's okay to a degree, but you gonna need some guidance. When you go out here looking for different things, even as far as leasing or renting or buying a car, you haven't probably did your homework to know what's the API gonna be like that. Is your car covered from bumper to bumper, which is different from under the hood? You have to properly prepare for those things. People don't always tell you things, they just assume you know. We don't know everything. But if you don't, again, do the knowledge to things that you want to know or need answers to, you'll be paying out to your wazoo. You know what I'm saying? You'll be paying crazy for some things that you never even asked questions about. Not looking at the red flags that in people that you associate yourself with and ask them questions that you needed to know. You don't do those things. We slack on those things. You know what I'm saying? That's like you getting a snake or a lizard as a pet and you're not knowing what to feed it. You just want it because it looked nice. Because that's what you appeal to. Again, properly prepare yourself in this life. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you're playing chess. You got to know how to play the game. You got to educate yourself on how to play the game. Or you got to have some people show you the game. So you don't lose every time. Losing is part of the process. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you get your wins up. But if you don't prepare yourself for the things you need to do in this life, you will be a lost soul. You don't properly educate yourself about the law, about how you eat, about how to treat people, things will be very hard for you. Things don't come easy in this life. There's some things you can't plan for. Some things you just don't know. You do learn things on the fly, like, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to parenthood, nobody can, you can see it all day. But when you're in the thick of things and you're learning how to be a parent, you can be told and guided on some things, but you're not all the way ready. You know what I'm saying? You're using preparation. You're doing everything you can do, because once you get in the fire, you got to perform. You got people depending. You have this child that's dependent on you to nurse it and love it and take care of the child. Some things you can't properly prepare for, but the things that you can, you do. You don't wait till the last minute, because sometimes when you get to wait until the last minute, there's nothing that can be done. You can't do anything about it. You're going to be wishing, you know what I'm saying, that I had done this sooner. But this is things we already know. But with that being said, it's still things that we bump our heads on, because we just wanted what we wanted when we wanted it at that time. That causes the lack of preparation. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get to a bump in the road, you're going to be like, I didn't know that. I didn't learn that. Nobody told me that. But you didn't ask questions either. People will always get to looking at you in a certain light because you don't know what questions to ask. Don't be so dumbfounded about some things that you don't know. You got to ask. Open your mouth. A closed mouth don't get fed. There's a lot of things you need to learn, that I need to learn, that I'm taking up and doing in my preparation to have the knowledge of, to have the wisdom of, if need be rather. If you don't know something, you ask. But if you're trying to plan for a better day, a better tomorrow, if you're planning for a better day, if you're planning for a better tomorrow, you got to properly prepare, so you don't get down in the thick and have poor performance in it. Whatever it is you do, whether it's public speaking, or whether it's you a doctor on the operating table during surgery, you got to know all these things. I know this is just a broad general statement of videos that we do, that I'm putting out there, but it needs to be said. It needs to be heard. It needs to be applied to whatever it is you're doing, that I'm doing in my life. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. That needs to be said. You need to hear it. You understand me? So, I don't want to get on here too long. I did want to put that out there. It's something that we all need to do. It's something that we all need to learn and continue to consistently plan and have proper preparation for things. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what it is. There's a lot of things that I won't mention that will apply for you. So just by you hearing my words, it should, light a fire under you to properly prepare. So you don't have nobody looking at you with a side eye, because they feel like your performance is piss poor. You dig what I'm saying? So I ain't want to be here long, so I told y'all that. So y'all be blessed, people, and I'm gonna keep it pushing until the next one. All right.